What's up, Ringside Collectibles and WrestlingFigures.com fam? It's Tom. I've got another unboxing for you. It's a really exciting one this time if you're into hardcore weaponry like I am. We have the AEW Unrivaled Ringside Collectibles exclusive barbed wire accessory set. Check that out. It looks really sharp. Just kidding. It's safe for play. Front of the packaging has all of these not sharp weapons on display, but you know, sharp for your action figures. You can see them laid out in here. It's part of the Unrivaled collection. And you can see on the back here a photo from the match that most of these weapons come from. It's full gear, and it was the main event between Kenny Omega and John Moxley. He's about to crash him right into all that sharp barbed wire there. Ouch. And real quick, before we crack this open, you can see on the bottom some instructions on how to assemble the barbed wire rack table. Get it open! Okay, so immediately on opening it, you can see lots of extra barbed wire hooked into the back here. So, assuming that is what we will put on our rack table, or, you know, maybe it's just extra. Maybe we can throw, I don't think so. I think it goes on the rack table, so let's give that a shot. Before we do that, let's look at some of the individual accessories. Whoop, there goes the broom. We'll get to that in a second. We knew that was gonna fall. It wasn't even in place when I got it. It happens. It's okay, we're opening these. Here's a barbed wire bat. Have a look at that. You can see the spokes in there. Looking really sharp. There's a chain accessory here, which is joined at the middle, so you can do all kinds of things with this, whether you want to make it into a dog collar, you know, a little trap around somebody's ankle. Do what you want. And we have a barbed wire chair, which is... Chairs are already just so immensely dangerous, so let's make it even more intense. And you look here, it's got the barbed wire all around it, ready to hit somebody really hard, and this is gonna be tough for whoever takes this shot. And of course, the barbed wire broom. So this is a straight up broom here, just wrapped in some barbed wire. That looks painful. So definitely some cool base level accessories, but the other really exciting part of this exclusive is the barbed wire table rack. So you can see here, got some legs. It looks almost like a little bit of a, it's not a trampoline, but it's a steel base, you know, just like they had at the event. We open up some of these barbed wire bits here. Make sure you follow those directions on the packaging as you're opening these and how to get this on. Don't want to mess this up. So I was saying before how you could probably use these on some of the other accessories, which is fine if you have some other accessories available to mess with. But really the point of these is to go on the table rack. Just like it says in the directions, there's 6 of them. We're going to take these 6 and line them up across the rack itself. The way the directions tell you to do it is go ahead and wrap these around each side of the rack table here. Excuse me, the table rack. So these all come wrapped up, and if you want these to have that kind of circular barbed wire style when you're putting them on the table rack, make sure it's rounded a little bit. So me, I'm just wrapping them around my finger to get them in the right position as soon as I open them. Look at that, see? Nice and round, nice and springy. Let's get it on. So there's a little hook on the end here, and that's basically what you put on the actual rack. And you put the hook on one end, and then there's another hook on the other end, of course, and you loop that around on the other side, and voila, you've got some barbed wire on your rack table. Table rack, rack table. Look at that. Dope! Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the rest of these. Round them out on my finger, like so, and put them on the table rack. Rack table. Rack City table rack. Alright, here we go. Some of these need some extra loops, so I'm going to leave mine how it is, but just know that this barbed wire is bendable. You can kind of like squeeze it and push it and make sure that it is the way that you want it when you lay it out on the rack table. So we're looking pretty good so far, but some of you might want some more accurate barbed wire coils, and that's okay. You can get that done here. And now we have barbed wire piece number 5 on here. And here comes number 6. You shouldn't use your teeth when you're opening some of these accessories like I am, but if you do, just don't choke on the plastic, alright? I'm not liable. Also, of course, while you're coiling this up, don't wrap it around too tight on your finger. Don't cut off any circulation or any nonsense like that. Don't do that. Use a marker if you don't feel like using your finger. And here we go. A rack table rack filled with barbed wire. Pretty cool. Look at that. Now, if you're super into hardcore matches, I can't think of a time in the past, maybe... nope, I can't think of any other accessories that are like super similar to this. So this is pretty unique, pretty brand new, and something you could make a staple with in your toy play, your wrestling figure play, any figure feds that you have, and I'd love to see some stop motion with this too. So it's pretty cool. So again, 6 barbed wire coils, the rack table rack, a barbed wire covered chair, a loop chain that you can use for anything that you would use a chain for in a hardcore match, which sounds dangerous and bad, but great. And a barbed wire bat here, of course, gotta have that old classic right there. And the barbed wire wrapped broom. And that is all 11 of our accessories in the AEW Unrivaled Barbed Wire Accessory Set. Ringside Collectibles exclusive. You can only get this from Ringside Collectibles. It won't be available in a retail store. So order it. It's really going to enhance the way that you play with wrestling figures. Make sure you only do these matches once in a while, because if they're week after week, it's not as much fun. But definitely bring these out for special occasions, right? I can't get enough of this here. Pretty cool. Also, this accessory set would go great with the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Blood and Guts Blood Brothers 2-pack that I have right here, featuring Cody and Dustin Rhodes. A little bloody, as you can see. Looking like Carry on Prom Night, but that's okay. So even if you don't have bloody figures available, this would go great with any of your wrestling action figures. And if you need some blood, use some ketchup. Just ask Mom first. That's it for this unboxing. Check out Ringside Collectibles, WrestlingFigures.com, your #1 source for all things wrestling action figures in the entire universe. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on social media.